Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 34 of Forever Stranded, a mod pack by Gaming with Sheridan. So in the last episode, we continued looting the asteroid, the Meteor, and we fixed a couple of things internally and completed some of the life quests. And sorry, not the life quest. We completed one of the A2 quests. So today, I want to continue taking care of the Meteor and doing these quests. So I'm ready. Also, sorry, I started crafting a farming station because I want another farming station just for the Ender Pearl. I'm going to need a lot more Ender Pearl. So since the day's already ongoing and I don't have a lot of time, I'm going to go immediately to the Meteor to continue digging around for the plates. This is what's been holding us right now. We need the plates to be able to, well, it's not holding us really, but we need the plates to be able to craft things more easily. So in the last episode, we started working on this cave. We put some lava in and we started digging through it. So let's continue that right now. And there are still some spawners right there that we need to get to quickly. So hopefully I can catch them from here, and no, this is not far enough. So I'm just going to make a small platform here and jump over to that. Oh, and there's no two spawners, there's three spawner. And this is important because this is the basic direction where the other two chests are. So now that I've finished breaking those spawner, we'll just continue breaking down this way. I thought that I'd found them by exploring the side cave, but having a conversation with Duncan in my comments, I remember that when I did this and put lava and everything, I dug a lot in the caves. Like I open up the cave big, and the chest, they're all hidden. They're all within the walls of the cave. So this is the second one that I'm going to grab the loot for. And I wanted to say I'm going to put the coordinates of each chest in the comments, not the comments, in the description of the video. The reason I'm going to do that is some people might not want to have the chest found for them so easily. So this way, you're still going to be able to ignore the location. Like, you don't have to look at the minimap if you don't want to, and you can also not look at the description if you don't want the exact location of it. That was a suggestion that I might be like giving a bit too much information. So let me collect the lava because I don't want to get burned. And the other chest, if I remember correctly, is in another cave lower under this one. Is there an entry here? Yeah, there's an entry right here. So the other chest is in that cave. So let's open up that cave some more, like so. Yeah, and it's right here. And I think that's the first one that I found. Like, it was this easy. When I dug, it was just like, oh, I broke the spawner and the block behind it, and here's a chest. And that's why I started digging around. And since I got all of the press that I wanted, I never spent any more time actually digging the rest of the Meteor. There might be other chests in this Meteor, but I have all of the plates, and I don't want to waste a ton of time, especially not in this playthrough. Maybe in my other playthrough I could spend the time to dig the whole thing up, but not in this playthrough. And Duncan did a very good job of digging this whole thing down to half of it, and he found only 3 chests. So either there's only those, 4 chests, or there are more and he hasn't gotten to them yet, but he spent hours digging everything. Like, it's crazy how much work he put in. So unless he finds something really good, in which case I'll come back to dig to show you, or direct you to his episode, I'm not going to do that. So this was our last trip to the Meteor. I don't want to say forever, but for a long while. So let's shut down the machinery, let's take out the lights, let's close everything, and go back home. So that's pretty much the adventure of the Meteor. Let's go upstairs and put this in the looting chest for that Meteor, for that city. And I renamed my chest Looting and Food because I also keep all of my food in there. So these spawners, and now we can take stock of what we found. Sorry, this is a bit problematic. I just want to sort. Okay, everything's sorted. So this is standard stuff that don't care so much about. This was when we attacked mobs and such. Let's just take them to put them in our system, in our drawer system. This is a two wither skeleton skull that we're going to need soon for the withers. Zombie, creeper heads, rotten flesh. The drills. So the drills, Whisperfire commented on my video that they're used to put on top of an advanced rocketry rocket. So I really don't know why you would do that and what it does, but we'll look at it later. The cell workbench, I've never really worked with, so I'm going to have to do some studying around that. The crafting monitors are going to be very useful when we do automated crafting for our ME system. Some seeds, so technically if we had gone there before completing the quest, we would have had the 3 seed to complete the quest. Some ME drive, 5 is a lot, but we're going to need some for crafting, and we're going to use 1 for our ME system. Some more pure quartz, I'm just going to grab those because I'm going to put them with the other, and our 4 plates. Inscriber calculation press, engineering press, logic press, and silicon press. We also have some printed circuit and engineering processor. Let's take those. The redstone card is to send a redstone signal, I think, when you're crafting or when you're storing something. I'm not 100% sure. I'll look into that some more. This is a 1K ME storage component for the drives. And then a lot of glass cable. So we're going to use a lot of light blue glass cable because we already have 40 of those. The ME covered cable, the ME dense cable. So the ME dense cable is to give you more channel, but I'll explain the setup that I do, but I won't go in really big detail about everything because it's not an applied energistic tutorial, and I don't want to make it a tutorial because applied energistic is very complex. So now I also want to talk about the spatial storage. Oh, and then 64K ME storage cell. So this is going to be our first drive. This is going to be really good for massive storage of large quantity of stuff. So let me go put these things away in the drawer controller here, and whatever doesn't fit in there is going to go into our crafting, our tech chest. So I'm going to put the plates in there also. I don't want any sky stone, and I want to put the skulls with the other. So last episode I also created more of these. Let me put the skeleton and the wither there. That's good. And the spider eyes I've always put in the food chest, so let's put that in the food chest for now. So we're done with the Meteor, and I don't know what to do with most of this stuff yet, or if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to take some whenever I need some. The spatial pylons, though, and the spatial storage cell are really useful, and it's something that we're going to need to set up our mob spawner. So in today's episode, the quest that I want to do is regarding applied energistic because I want to start setting that up soon. I want to do the moving items and if possible the wireless crafting, although I don't know if we're going to be able to complete the wireless crafting or if we complete it if we're even going to be able to use it because it's not an easy item to craft. So now just quickly let's do some tips and tricks. I got a tips and tricks from Sowish, and it's an amazing tips and trick. It's something I had no knowledge of, and that's really, really useful. So let me craft some drawer upgrades like so. And from the drawer upgrade, let's research what we can do. And what we can do from a drawer upgrade is a drawer key. So I'm going to need 2 gold, 1, 2, and a gold nugget. And I'm going to craft the key. Let me find it again, and I'm going to show you something I never knew existed. Bug. Drawer key. The drawer key is really great. If you click on a drawer with it, you see the little key icon appear. And now if I take out all of the mushroom, it still shows an image of the mushroom because it's now locked to only getting the mushroom. And if you click on it, you unlock it. Now if I take the mushroom, they all come out and it disappears. So remember when I took my ender pearl out and when I took some glass out and it started being replaced with some ores? That's because it wasn't locked. The other great trick that Sowish said is that if you right click on the controller. Look at this. All of the drawers are instantly locked to whatever resource are in them in one go. So this is really great. I'm glad I made that key, and I'm going to keep it in here if ever I need to unlock one drawer. I could have locked each one of them separately, but since I want them all locked, this was much easier. So there's another trick and tips from Jimmy Ashby, and it's something that I knew about but forgot. It's crazy the number of things you forget when you're trying to do a playthrough and you have so many things to do. So what I completely forgot about is the marketplace. And the marketplace is really great for some good food. And it's kind of cheap to craft. It's 4 wool and 4 planks and 1 emerald. 4 wool, 4 planks, and an emerald. Let's do this. And what the marketplace does is it gives you access to all of the seeds from Pam's Harvest Craft. It costs diamonds, emeralds though, but at some point while sieving for diamonds, you'll get so much emerald that you don't know what to do with. So I'm going to grab 1 stack, and I'm going to put the marketplace down right here. Oh, no, there must be a block here preventing me from putting it down here, so I'll put it here. So what you do is you put the emeralds in, and you can buy whatever seed you want. If you remember me talking about crash landing a lot, what I loved in crash landing were these sandwich. Look at how much hunger they restore. And you can make apple, blackberry, blueberry, cherry, cranberry, like almost all of the fruits. Right now I have oranges, strawberry. Let me just check quickly what foods I have. I have this apple that can be made into jelly. I have raspberry, pear, oranges, and I think the cactus fruit can be made into berries. So I already have 5 types of sandwich that I could do. But very easily I could get 12 types of different fruits, and I could start making these sandwich. But these sandwich, they need, it says honey, but you can also put sugar in instead, I think. Yeah, you can put sugar instead to make the jelly. And to make the sandwich, you need a type of butter, and all nuts are available to do that, but the best one is the peanuts. So right now I'm just going to go through the seeds, and I think, is kiwi an option? Yeah, so kiwi is an option. So let's get a kiwi seed. No, not cabbage, corn, cucumber, onion, artichoke, cotton, cactus fruit we already have, spice we already have, mustard don't need right now, candleberry, beet, bean, eggplant, raspberry. I'm going to get one of these. Blueberry, I'm going to get one of these. Whatever is not from a tree is much easier because my Ender IO grape is going to catch it and harvest it easily. Rhubarb, I think we can make. I'm not sure. Fig, persimmon, toast, gooseberry, plum, no. I don't know if we can do rhubarb. I'm just checking quickly because if we can do rhubarb, I'm going to buy it. And, oh, we can do cranberry, so I have to go back and get the cranberry. And no, we can't do rhubarb, so not that one. Asparagus, cantaloupe, winter squash, rutabaga, Brussels sprouts, okra, sesame, cauliflower, radish, broccoli, zucchini. I'm going to get tomato just because the hamburgers use the tomato, and I love making the hamburgers. Bamboo shoot, we have celery, peas, peanut. So that one's a very important one. Tea, parsnip, soybean I'm going to take because it's so useful. You're going to see a bit later in the playthrough when I start making food. Oats, strawberry, I think I already have, but I don't want to take a chance. It costs so little right now. Sweet potato, leek, pineapple, I don't know, let's just take it. Blackberry for sure, cranberry for sure. Bell pepper for the pizzas, turnip no, rice seed, and then okay, so now we get into the regular seed, and then we get all of the fruit trees, the cherry sapling, and like I don't want to name them all, but basically every type of food. And this is important, the fact that you also can get the other sapling And I'm going to explain, well, it's important if you want to be able to build using different sapling, but it's important for the collector's quest, because in the collector's quest there's a quest for saplings, and it's going to want jungle sapling. So I'm going to take one jungle sapling, one acacia sapling, one spruce sapling, because once you have one of each, you can do multiple. You can also get the spawn of each animal. That's more expensive, and we have a quest for it, so I don't see why we would do it. Bone meal we can sift so easily, we don't need spinach. So now we're back to going around. I'm just going to quickly look. So onions I should have taken. Cactus, spice we have, mustard no, candleberry no, beet no. Maybe the bean. No, the eggplant I don't care. The raspberry, blue. Okay, so from there I started taking everything that I need. Oh, lettuce. I'm gonna take the lettuce for the hamburgers. Rhubarb I don't care. I think there's a recipe that was requesting ginger that I wanted to do. So I'm just looking for one more. Let go in the 4 diamonds one, because emerald, because I have 4 emerald in the saplings. I don't have a birch sapling, so I'll just take a birch sapling. So birch sapling. Okay, so for now I'm going to plant these in a time lapse. I just wanted to show you getting them. So I'm going to put all of this in the food chest, even the saplings, and I'm going to sort this out later, and probably that in my farm outside I'm going to make sure to replace all of the crops that died. Oh yeah, forgot to tell you about that. It's winter, so all of the wheat crop died, and I'm going to replace all of the wheat crops with one of these seeds that I've just made. Oh my god, these animals are loud. And the ender lily, I need so much ender pearl that I'm going to create another farm. Probably going to expand this way and create another farm just for ender pearls. That's how many ender pearls I want. And I'm going to expand this way because I think I'm also going to put my mob farm going down that way. And I didn't start making the mob farm because my video was already running long, and as I've told you guys, I'm really trying to limit myself to something more reasonable. So now that we've done all of this, it's day again. We haven't crafted the AE system, but that's not a problem. We're going to do it during the next day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the tech city, and we're going to do a little bit of looting in the tech city. I'm really having a lot of lag issue. See, like it's not loading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video right now, and I'm going to restart my Minecraft system and continue the episode. So I'll see you in barely a microsecond for you. And we're back. So let's go looting, and as you see, it loaded the city immediately. It's really sad that I'm having this issue. I really need to start looking into my spec to find what's causing it. Let's go to this one on the other side, and we'll enter the same way. The only difference now is that I'm going to make the entry a bit bigger so that I can escape quickly if I need to. No, it's not what I want to use. I want to use my real weapon. And on the other side, let's cheat and get the spawn. I wanted to get the spawner. Let's go from the inside. And let's get out. I've got the spawner, and these are going to despawn. I'm going to let them despawn. So while I'm waiting for them to despawn, I'm just going to go into that one right here, and I'm going to look around to see if it has any spawner before, because I should have broken exactly where the spawner were. And there's no spawner. Let's look into this one. Yeah, there are spawners into this one. So again, let's open up the roof. One, two, and I'm going to make it large enough. I should use my hammer when I'm doing this because I want to make it large enough. And there's a spawner right there. So let's go immediately in. One spawn. Whoa! End blaze. I'm out. And I didn't even check my food situation. I'm hurt, so I need to eat something right now. What better than a good old taco? And I'm going to replace... where's my boomerang? Oh... Did I forget my boomerang home? Oh no, it's just here. Phew. So let's boomerang this blaze to death. And really, that's what it's going to do? It just shot, so that's the right time to attack it. Whenever a blaze shot, there's a couple of seconds in between shots, so you have time to kill it after that. So you just get out of the way. And perfect, we can loot this whole place. And I'm really excited about what the loot is. Let's look into the chest right now. Nope, nothing in that one. There's so many empty chests. I wish at least every chest contained at least one item. And I'm getting all the books because I'm going to want to start doing some enchantment. And I want to make sure that I have enough bookshelves, although I might use magical wood. But it's always good to have the books. And I'm going to leave it at that and hope. Yes! So look into this. A pressure tank, data storage unit, optical sensor, silicon wafer, and tiny TNT. Oh, an optical sensor. The optical sensor is used, I think, in the holo projector. Oh, we need two. But they're annoying to make because of the gold plate. Although not super hard, but it's nice to get. So let's take all of this and break this one. And what's in there? Nothing. So now let's break the elevator. I want the elevators because the elevators are really amazing. You put them in your, what's it called? Sorry, not that. You put them in your base and you can go up and down between the levels. So when I do my mob farm more underground and I want to go back upstairs or back up to my mob farm, it's really going to be useful. Oh, and this is a Blaze Nightmare. But can I get it from here? Yeah. So I just have to be careful because fire is one of the worst things to be hit with. In this game, fire means overeating and means certain death almost. And see, I'm overeating because of this. Let's get out of this building. It's just too dangerous. And like I said, I don't want to loot all of it. I just want to give you a sense of the loot. And the loot we can get in these buildings is really awesome. Let's go see if the skeletons despawned. Because then we could look at what's in there. And yes, the skeleton despawn. That might be a bit cheaty, but this is so hard, we don't need these. And another low pressure tank, small battery, circuit board, printed circuit. Like, this is really good loot. When I said it's the tech city, that's what I meant. That's the kind of loot you're going to get from it. And now, not all chests have loot, but most of them, so it's really worth coming here and looting it. For these type of building, the spawners are either in the back here, I don't see any, or right here. Sometimes they're placed on this side or that side, which means they can spawn inside, downstairs, or upstairs. And this one just has a spawner down here. Let's go quickly take it out. That was a creeper spawner. And I'm not keeping any of the spawners anymore because I'm going to get the spawners from the Meteor. When I get to making my mob farm, that's where I'm going to grab all of the spawners from. And let's go upstairs because there was a chest upstairs, I think. And the chest is from the back, so let's just find it's in this line. Let's just go and take some of the windows out. Oh, I broke one of those blocks also. And you need to break this to be able to get absolutely nothing. Great! Oh man, these chests with nothing in them. Although, I will take out the chest. And the reason I'm going to take out the chest is that I know that this has been looted. And as I've been telling you, I'm just going to break the top of the roof like this. For no particular reason other than it's going to tell me that I've looted this place already. And I'm going to do this with every building I loot. This one has a spawner. Let's quickly get to it. Perfect. Does it contain anything? Nope. Another empty chest. And I've never looted the city fully, so I didn't know how many empty chests we're going to get. So that's good stuff. I'm going to grab the white elevator. I really want all of the elevators. They're really great, and I'm going to be making use of a lot of them. And a spawner right here. Silverfish spawner. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have broken this one. So hopefully the next silverfish spawner that we see, I won't break. Because I'd like to get silverfish. I'm not quite sure what they're useful for. And Munter spawner pig. Oh, wow. That one is a good one. Okay, this one I'm going to come back and get for sure. That's a nice one. I saw a spawner. I was afraid that I was going to get enemies spawn into me, but it's a pig spawner, which is really fun. And I'm going to take it for sure later. And it's not spawning anything because in Minecraft, if I remember correctly, pig spawner only work if you... no. Out. Oh god. Oh, sorry. Got silent there 1 second. I didn't want to die. So the pig only spawn if they're on grass. And I'm going to get it from this side. Oh, and this one has good loot. And let's break that to say it's done. And we're just going to let the skeleton despawn on his home time. Let's come back. Where was I? To this building. In this building, and again, it's always the same thing. See, there's 2 spawner right there. So why take the risk when you can just do this? You come this way and you take the spawner from the outside. Like, that's the one thing. You don't have to be worried about this being some form of cheating, because it's, to me, it's more being smart. Why take so much risk doing a whole room when you can just take out the spawner from the outside like this? And if that's not something that they wanted done, they could have made the walls around in what's it called, the bedrock. Can you imagine if that's what they did? I don't want you to attack the spawner, so I'm going to paint some bedrock in the painting machine. Although I don't know if you can paint in the painting machine, but if they put bedrock around, we wouldn't be able to attack the spawner. So I feel that this is a good strategy and a legal strategy, so I recommend all of you to use it plenty. And see, there's nothing in this one, but I want the elevator. At some point I'm going to have too many elevators, but whatever build I'm going to want to do, I'm going to be able to do. Again, a spawner that we can get from the outside, so let's do that. And nothing spawn in it, so let's get it. Let's get the elevator. And let's welcome our little friend right here with death. Come in. Oh, he's not coming in. I guess he doesn't want to die. And he does want to die. Come unto my sword. Oh. Spawner. That's bad though. See, I went too brave and I almost died. That was not a good idea. And will the poison get me? Oh my god, get on top of this building. I think the poison always bring you to 1 sliver of health. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I don't think that you can technically die from the poison. But it's a good thing that I survived this. I don't want to die in this episode. Well, I'm say that. I don't want to die ever again. Let's open this here. And, oh, creeper. So these are less scary to take. And I put away my boomerang again. It's probably in the looting chest. Yeah, perfect. So let's kill these 2 spawns very easily, since they can do nothing against me from down there. Why am I not getting the creeper? So it's really the skeleton and the blaze that you have to be scared of. The others, like, you just can take care of them easily like this. The only problem is if more spawn. I still haven't taken out the spawners, so while I'm trying to kill these, they could spawn some more. So let me look around and make sure nothing else is spawned. Nothing else is spawned, so let me take care of this spawner quickly. And that spawner quickly. Oh, and some more spawned. But now there's no more spawner in here, so I should be good. And it's getting to night, so night is for crafting. So I just want to get that 1 chest because I've opened the roof, and when I open the roof it means I've looted the place. So I want to finish the looting to make sure that I don't forget to come back here. I'm basically not going to revisit building that I've opened the roof for. Was there anything worth? Yep. And some input hatch. And I'm probably going to loot this whole place before I get into the moving world quest, because the moving world quest is what's it called? It's crafting all of the advanced rocketry thing, and we're going to need a lot of input hatch and output hatch and stuff like that. So it's going to be worth taking care of this. Let me get the spider. I don't want to get poison again. And see, the problem now is that I'm having mobs spawn because it's night, so they spawn faster than usual. And I want to take the spawner out, but I don't want to do it while there's mob. So, and I want to take care of the cave spider spawner quickly because that's the most dangerous one in here. So 1 down, and the other one's right here. Perfect. Oh, and some more spawns. Oh, I just want to complete this. Let me kill all of you and get your good loot and leave. I love this boomerang, and I have to enchant it soon. I know it's going to take a long time to get the enchantments that I want, and I need a disenchanting lens and whatnot. So that's why I haven't been doing this yet, but getting one-shot kills here would be great. And I've linked twice already the episode from Duncan where he has the boomerang. It doesn't show how he made it, but he shows the boomerang, and you can see how powerful it is. And is there a last level at this? Yes, there's a last level. And that last level is too dangerous. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of the... Where did you come from? That was scary. So I'm going to take some blocks like this, and I'm just going to put some blocks here as a chimney so that I know I haven't finished looting that level. And let me find my, what's it called? My super teleportation frame and go back home. Ooh, look at this one. It has a lot of chests in it. Am I being greedy? Yes, I'm being greedy. And oh, and I'm out. So next time I come here, will there be any more spawners? No. So next time I come here, this will be perfectly safe. So let's go back home. And there's a spawner here. I'm just being greedy. I love the looting so much. The loot in this city is just amazing. And the problem is what I'm doing now. Oh, no, see, it's not good. It takes so long to break when you're doing this way. And I should have found it easy. It's the one with all the lights. And I'm going to open the roof a bit more so that it's easier to get in. And we're back home. So this is the amount of looting that I'm going to do for this episode. And when you transport, did you see sometimes you have to jump to get out of where you're stuck? Let's put all of this in here like so. Everything that we got from there, and not my magical boomerang this time. And also what's in there. And all of this is going to be not my temperature regulator. This is going to be all very helpful for when we start crafting everything from the Advanced Rocketry. You'll see. Tech Center. I'm really not good at putting things in the proper chest. This is kind of sad because it's making me do this multiple times. And again, I'm doing inventory cleanup. It's not the proper time to do inventory cleanup. It's time to do our quest. So let's go for our quest. And when I was talking about the advanced rocketry, I mean this, the moving world. You can't see the other quests yet, but the other quests are going to want us to craft a lot of machine. That's going to use a lot of the tech stuff we just got. So let's do the moving items. To move items around your AE2 system, you will need to import and export them. So the ME export bus is used to export from your ME system to something else, and the import bus is made to import things into your ME system. So let's look into crafting them. So we're going to write just bus here. I think it's going to be enough, yeah. So export bus is crafted with formation core, and import bus is crafted with annihilation core, and both with sticky piston. I'm going to make 4 piston right now. So 4 piston means 4, 8, 16 iron. 16 iron. What did I do? I changed the iron into my hand. And it's going to mean 4 redstone, 4 16, no, not 16 iron, 16 cobblestone. 16 cobblestone and 12 wood plank. And we can easily make them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And I'm going to need 2 slime ball to make 2 of them sticky. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And the reason I'm creating 4 is that I want to show you the import export, but I also want to show you the storage, and the storage requires an interface. And okay, sorry, the interface I thought the interface were crafted with an import and an export. Maybe it's in another pack, I'm not sure, but now what I really need is a formation core for this, an annihilation core for that one, and one of each to do the interface, a formation and annihilation core. So I'm going to if I don't have any of these left, I'm going to need to craft them. I have one of each left. So let's craft 2 more. So the annihilation core needs a logic processor. I have one already. Formation, also a logic processor. So let's make 5 logic processor. And the reason I'm going to make 5 is I want to show you how amazingly easy it is right now. The printed logic circuit I can now do with the logic press, and the printed silicon I can make with some silicon and an inscriber silicon press. So I'm going to need the logic right here and the silicon right here. And I'm going to grab, let's make 5 of each. So 5 silicon and 5 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 redstone. And let me check something. Do I have the acceleration card somewhere? I thought there was a quest that gave you an acceleration card. I'm just going to check my quest. So not this one, not that one, not this one, not that one. Yes, I'm supposed to have an acceleration card. So I think it's either already in the inscriber. Where's my inscriber? Right here. So it's either already in here or it's in my ME system. Let's look in my ME system right now. No, the ME system. And yeah, the acceleration card is here. And the reason I want to take the acceleration card is that you can see how much faster this is going to go. So if I put the inscriber silicon and the silicon, you see how slowly it's going. And if I put the acceleration card and I do the next one, oh, I'm out of power. Great. So let's go grab a stack of coal. A stack. So let's go back downstairs, and a stack should be enough power. And I'm going to connect this to my system pretty soon. It's just that for now I want to be able to do this. And now you can see it goes a lot faster. It's probably waiting on the power more than anything. And once all of these 5, yeah, you see it was waiting for the power, because now that the power continue on going between each, it's going much faster. And I could have 3 acceleration cards in here. In my final setup, I will probably have 5 inscriber. And here's why I'm going to have 5. I'm going to have an inscriber for my silicon, 1 for my logic, 1 for my engineering, and 1 for my logical. So that I'm going to be able to craft each one separately, and I'm going to have 1 empty one to make the end circuits. So it's going to be very easy, and I'm going to be able to automate it. I don't know if I'm going to spend the time automating it. Maybe I'm going to show my automation from my other world, but yeah, that's what I might do, because I'm not going to need a ton of them. Or maybe in the end, when we're starting to do like the end quest and then we need to do a lot of stuff, maybe that's when I'm going to automate it so that we can autocraft things more easily. So let me continue with this. 1 more. And I'm going to make 2 sets of annihilation, 2 sets of formation, because since I'm working on it anyway, and I'm missing a redstone. Oy. I need to learn to count better. And it's now day, so technically adventure, but this episode is ending on the quest, so I'm not going to go adventuring on this episode. I'm just crafting to complete the quest and to go into my time lapse. So now that I've done that, I'm going to want a 2 quartz. Where are the quartz? Right there. 1, 2 quartz, and I'm going to want 2 fluix like this. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to make sure again that I'm doing the right thing. So the formation is 2 quartz, and the other one are Certus quartz. So not these. 1, 2 of these, and I need fluix dust. And last time I thought I made plenty of fluix dust, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I only have 5, so it's not plenty, but it's enough. So let's craft these right now. The first is this, so I'm going to make 2 of these. 1, 2, and then let's make the 2 others. This one, so this is 1, 2 again. So now that we've crafted these, we can go back to making the bus, the import and export bus. So the export bus is like so, and I'm going to make 1 of them. And the import bus is like this, and I'll make 1 of them. And we'll make the storage bus. Oh, I need the interface, and I need 2 glass. Let's get 2 glass. And the quest is completed. Like I said, I just want to craft the last one so that you can see it. The interface first. This interface first, perfect. And then I can make the storage bus. And the beauty of the storage bus is that this is an in and out. Also, the thing that's even better of the storage bus is if I put a storage bus on this, or an interface, I'm not sure which one, that was a comment from Soish, I'm going to be able to put this whole drawer system connected to my EMI system. So all the new stuff that I make or craft is going to go into the EMI system, but everything else will still be in those drawers, and I will be able to upgrade the drawers as we go. So now that this is done, let's collect the quest. In Technological Revolution, moving items, and we're going to take the 2 loot chest again. I don't know now if it's more me that loves them more than you do, but it's fun. 2 dispenser and some more food. So I'm never going to say no to better food, and I'm going to put the food in here. And the 2 dispenser, I'm just going to put in a chest, a small crate right here. So guys, this is it for today's episode. I'm going to end with a short time lapse where I'm going to clean up my inventory, maybe set up the farms and start working on the mob farm. I don't know how far I'll be able to get, but I'll get as far as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now!